recording me?
No.
You sure?
Now I am. Now we're recording. All right. So, welcome back, everybody. This is my brother.
Hello.
He's from Albany, and he's going to help me put a speaker.
I'm originally from here, you know.
Well, yeah, we're going to put a 12-inch subwoofer into the back of the Prius, and this is how it works. We start with the stereo. We connect that up with a bunch of wires to this amplifier, which goes to the overly packaged subwoofer right here. That subwoofer goes into the speaker box, which will be housed in the trunk of the Prius. Is that about right?
So that was very super technical, very educated explanation, but let's take this a slight deeper dive. So back in the day when this Prius belonged to me, I installed this head unit into a storage compartment that the Prius had. It's kind of pre-programmed to have a subwoofer output, which is what we're going to plug using RCA cables into the amplifier. So part of our work is already kind of done here, which is fortunate. So what we're going to have to do, our first step is going to be to kind of tear apart the dashboard of the Prius and get everything exposed such that we can plug the first parts of what we need to plug into the amplifier. Leave everything plugged in as much as we can, because I don't want to be responsible for your car not working. The remote wire, I remember the color. That's good. So this has a couple of outputs. One is what we'll plug into RCA cables. That's what the low frequency things, which are what you hear from a subwoofer, that's how they go from the head unit to the amplifier.
So that's the most important wire.
The next most important wire, and I think the only other wire, is this remote wire. And this, basically, in order to not drain your battery, you need the amplifier to turn off when the car is off. How does the amplifier know when to turn off? It knows from this remote wire. When the car turns on, this powers on, and this, via the remote wire, can send a signal to the amplifier to also turn on. So we need to be able to get the sounds that are going to be played through the RCA cables to the amplifier, and also the signal to turn on or off. And that'll be what this wire's for.
My entire channel is just me doing stupid things, so you don't have to worry about that.
This is our pre-packaged amplifier wiring kit, and basically to try to install this we'd have to make a bunch of trips to Lowe's, and there's some hardware store that would suck.
Bunch of garbage.
This includes a bunch of stuff that we need. These RCA cables. These RCA cables are what's going to plug into the subwoofer output and eventually plug into the amplifier. How much of this do you want to do, or do you just want to watch me?
I mean, I can do some of it. I just don't know how to do it.
Well,
that's the thing.
All right. Well, I don't want to keep being an asshole and stealing all your thunder. This isn't a watch, aim, and install speakers video.
Someone's gonna yell at me about that. Be like, you built an entire circuit from scratch, but you can't install a pre-made subwoofer.
You know what? They'd be right.
Boom. Roasted.
In terms of planning, the battery is right under here. It's
okay.
On the right-hand side. It's also easier from experience to route all of the cables on this side of the car. So we're going to basically do that on this side of the car. Sound good?
All right.
Cool. Okay, so now we've supplied power to the back where the amplifier is. We've supplied the sound system, the sound signals to the amplifier in the back. We have our ground wire ready to be connected so that the whole thing can, you know, work as it's supposed to, because car batteries are stupid. And then we have our remote wire so it knows when to turn on and off. All of those, well, the RCA cables plug in here. The other ones that we just looked at all plug into these 3 terminals here. So now what we're going to worry about are these 4 terminals, which are the 2 channels of sound output, which are going to plug into the box over there. And then we're going to use speaker wire, which is over there, that blue stuff, to connect from these 4 channels to the box, and then also from the box to the actual subwoofer.
Perfect.
Booyah.
I should hire you full time. That's like all you need to know to record it. It's just the transitions.
Oh, that wide angle makes my hand look so weird.
Right?
How do I make it look normal?
That's why you shouldn't use GoPros for vlogging. But
are they all wide angle?
I don't know if it's just the later ones. So should I just like tip it out, or should we cut the box?
How old are you? You're about to drive a car and you're asking me how you should take something out of a box?
Well, I'm like, I don't know, like if it's fragile or something.
Millennials.
I don't know.
You're not a millennial. You were born in 2004.
Yeah. I don't know if it's fragile or...
No, you're fine. Just try not to cut this. But other than that, it's like a wooden box and isn't going anywhere. Holla, city of box.
Yeah.
All right, very good.
Perfect.
So now we're going to...
Subwoofer in there.
Well, we gotta experiment with some wiring ideas first. So I'm gonna turn this off and then we're gonna take a closer look.
Yeah. Go. Everything looks to be doing all right.
It turned on?
How do I know if it turned on? Oh, I see some lights.
Oh, let's go.
Beautiful. Yeah, I see lights coming on. Look at that.
Do you really?
Yeah, right down there. See those?
Oh, nice. Let's go. Still got it.
Nice.
Okay, all right, so now we need to connect it to your app.
All right.
And we'll follow the instruction manual to do that.
We're almost time to test. Yeah, so we got it all working. It's all fancy.
It is.
Wires are managed. Dashboards all put back together. And we're gonna play Connor's song, Reasons. That's always out of focus.
Look. Yeah.
I'm a castle boy.
Baby, I got reasons. She's a shark, got me stuck up in the deep end.